They are the gentle giants of the canine world, living, breathing portraits of alpine majesty. With their striking tricolor coats of jet black, rust, and brilliant white, their soulful brown eyes, and a smile that seems permanently etched onto their handsome faces, Bernese mountain dogs are the very embodiment of the perfect family companion. They fill our social media feeds, lumbering joyfully through snow or leaning their entire weight affectionately against a beloved human, a picture of pure contentment. But behind this idyllic and overwhelmingly beautiful image lies a reality far more complex and challenging. It is a world of unspoken struggles, a collection of inherent burdens that defines the breed and shapes the lives of those who love them. To truly understand and honor the Berner is to look past the magnificent facade and acknowledge the profound trials they carry with a quiet, unwavering dignity. Born and perfected in the cool, crisp air of the mountainous cantons of Bern, Switzerland, the Bernese mountain dog is genetically engineered for a world of cold. Their magnificent double coat, a dense, woolly undercoat for profound insulation, and a longer, silky outer coat to repel snow and rain, is a biological masterpiece in an alpine winter. In almost any other environment, it is a heavy, inescapable burden. This glorious coat, designed for survival at high altitudes, becomes a personal furnace, trapping heat with relentless, suffocating efficiency. For a Berner, a mild summer day that feels pleasant to us can be dangerously sweltering. They are not built for beach days or sunny afternoon picnics. Walks must be meticulously timed for the cool, forgiving hours of dawn or dusk, and even then, they can be a struggle. Hot pavement can burn their paws, and humid air makes every breath a labor. A simple car ride without powerful air conditioning can quickly become a life-threatening situation. The constant, heavy panting, the desperate search for a cool patch of tile, the lethargy that smothers their usual goofy energy, these are the visible signs of a dog perpetually at war with the climate. Heat stroke is not a distant threat, but a constant, looming danger that dictates their daily lives for a significant portion of the year. Perhaps the most universally heartbreaking struggle of all is the cruel brevity of their time with us. It is a painful paradox that such a large dog, full of so much love, is granted such a fleeting existence. While smaller breeds may enjoy lifespans of 15 years or more, the Bernese mountain dog's average lifespan is a mere 7 to 10 years. For those who welcome a Berner into their heart and home, this is not just a clinical statistic. It is a compressed timeline of profound love and inevitable loss. This reality means that a 5-year-old Berner, still full of playful energy, is already considered a senior citizen. It forces their families to confront the reality of goodbye far too soon, often when the bond is at its deepest. The joy of their boisterous puppyhood, the steady companionship of their middle years, and the quiet wisdom of their senior days are all condensed into a fleeting decade. This knowledge casts a bittersweet shadow, urging owners to cherish every moment while living with a quiet, anticipatory grief for a loss they know is never far away. That stunning, show-stopping coat does not maintain itself. It is a high-maintenance, demanding feature that requires a serious commitment of time and energy. Berners shed prolifically and constantly, leaving a trail of what their owners affectionately and with a sigh of resignation call Berner glitter on every single surface of the home. This isn't a minor inconvenience that a quick vacuum can solve. It is a year-round, inescapable reality of life with the breed. They require frequent, thorough brushing, several times a week at a minimum, with specialized tools like undercoat rakes to prevent painful mats and tangles from forming, especially behind the ears, in their trousers, and on their tails. Twice a year, they blow their coat, shedding their dense undercoat in massive, tumbleweed-like clumps that can overwhelm a household for weeks. Without this diligent grooming, their skin can suffer from painful hot spots and infections, turning their beautiful fur from a source of pride into a source of chronic discomfort and pain. Bernese mountain dogs were bred over centuries to be constant, working companions to their farming families in Switzerland. This trait is not learned. It is deeply and irrevocably ingrained in their DNA. They are not independent dogs who are content to be left to their own devices in a backyard. They are unequivocally Velcro dogs, needing to be in the same room, often in direct physical contact with their people at all times. They are a furry shadow that follows you from the kitchen to the bathroom, a heavy head that rests on your knee as you watch TV. While this deep, unwavering bond is one of their most endearing and sought-after qualities, it presents a significant dilemma in the modern world. They do not thrive, and in fact often suffer deeply, in homes where they are left alone for long hours. This profound need for companionship is not just a preference, it's a core aspect of their well-being and the root of one of their most crippling emotional struggles, separation anxiety. A dark and terrible shadow hangs over the Bernese mountain dog breed, a devastatingly high genetic predisposition to multiple forms of aggressive cancer. It is, by a wide margin, the leading cause of death for these gentle giants, stealing them away far before their time. Malignant histiocytosis, a particularly aggressive and invasive cancer of the white blood cells, is tragically common, but they are also highly susceptible to mast cell tumors, lymphosarcoma, and osteosarcoma. Stunningly, some studies have suggested that as many as half of all Bernese mountain dogs will succumb to cancer. This grim reality means that for many owners, the question is not if their dog will get cancer, but when. Life with a Berner often becomes a series of anxious vet visits, watching for lumps, bumps, and subtle changes in behavior. A diagnosis transforms life into a terrifying roller coaster of biopsies, overwhelming treatment options, and heart-wrenching decisions about chemotherapy, surgery, and ultimate quality of life. The Berner's powerful, sturdy frame, their deep chest, strong legs, and substantial bone structure was perfected for a specific and demanding job, pulling heavy milk carts and droving cattle through rugged, uneven mountain passes. Their entire physique is that of a dependable, sure-footed draft animal. In a modern suburban home, this robust build is often a fundamental mismatch for their environment. The very strength that made them ideal farmhands in the 19th century now contributes directly to their fragility in the 21st. Their size and power are no longer used to pull a cart, but to navigate slippery hardwood floors and launch themselves onto a sofa, activities for which their bodies were not designed. Beneath their formidable 100-pound exterior lies a remarkably soft and sensitive spirit. Berners are keenly, almost supernaturally, attuned to the emotional climate of their homes. They feel tension, absorb stress, and can be deeply wounded by conflict or harsh words. A raised voice, an impatient tone, or a stern correction that another breed might shrug off can cause a Berner to shut down completely, their spirit visibly wilting. They thrive on positive reinforcement, patience, and a calm, reassuring presence, making them a living mirror of their family's own emotional well-being. This profound empathy is one of their greatest gifts. They are the dogs who will rest their heavy head on your lap when you're crying, who will offer a gentle, insistent paw during a tense conversation, and who will simply sit with you, offering a silent, comforting presence. While this makes them incredible emotional support companions, it is also a burden. They carry the weight of their family's emotions, a gentle, empathetic heart in a giant's body that feels everything. Being a giant breed comes with a host of inherent and often debilitating orthopedic challenges. Their astonishingly rapid growth from a fluffy 1-pound puppy to a 100-pound dog in just over a year puts immense and unnatural strain on their developing skeleton and joints. This makes them highly susceptible to a painful list of conditions: hip and elbow dysplasia, painful malformations of the ball and socket joints that inevitably lead to crippling arthritis and chronic pain; osteochondritis dissecans, OCD, a developmental disease causing cartilage and bone to fragment within the joints, primarily affecting the shoulders; cruciate ligament tears, a common and debilitating knee injury often requiring expensive and invasive surgery with a long recovery period; bloat, gastric dilatation volvulus, a catastrophic, life-threatening condition where the deep chest allows the stomach to fill with gas and twist on itself, a constant fear for any Berner owner. Managing a Berner means becoming a diligent guardian of their orthopedic health, carefully monitoring their diet, and, most importantly, severely restricting their exercise during their crucial puppyhood to protect their fragile, growing frame from permanent damage. A Bernese mountain dog reaches its full physical size and strength long before it achieves mental and emotional maturity. This creates a challenging and often chaotic protracted adolescence. For a year or more, an owner is essentially living with a 100-pound, immensely powerful toddler. Their goofy, clumsy, and boisterous behavior, combined with their sheer size, can be incredibly difficult to manage. This is the phase of unintentional destruction, a happy tail wag that clears a coffee table, zoomies that threaten to knock over furniture and small children, and mouthy play that, while not aggressive, can be intimidating. This period requires a deep well of patience, an unwavering commitment to consistent training, and a very good sense of humor to guide them through this awkward stage where their giant body has completely outpaced their puppy brain. The cost of owning a giant breed is, quite simply, giant. Prospective owners must understand that this is a significant and long-term financial commitment. Everything is bigger, and therefore more expensive. They consume large quantities of high-quality food, a bill that can easily exceed $100 to $150 per month. Veterinary care is a major expense. Medications are dosed by weight, meaning a simple course of antibiotics can cost 3 or 4 times what it would for a smaller dog. Furthermore, the breed's predisposition to health issues means that vet bills for emergency surgeries, such as for bloat or a torn cruciate ligament, can run into the thousands, often between $5,000 and $10,000. Even standard items like grooming, giant-sized orthopedic beds, durable toys, and large crates all add up to a substantial financial reality that must be faced before bringing a Berner home. The dark and painful side of the Velcro Dog persona is a severe predisposition to crippling separation anxiety. When they are left alone, a Berner's deep, primal attachment to their family can manifest as a genuine panic attack. It is critical to understand that this is not bad behavior or spite. It is a profound expression of distress and terror, a core belief that they have been abandoned. This panic can lead to destructive chewing of doors, walls, and furniture as they try to escape and find you, incessant, mournful barking and howling that disturbs neighbors, and house soiling. For the owner, it is a heartbreaking and deeply stressful challenge. It can severely limit one's freedom, create a constant state of worry when away from home, and requires a long, patient process of behavior modification and training to help their beloved dog feel safe and secure when alone. The collective weight of these struggles, the health problems, the financial strain, the constant needs, takes a significant toll on the humans who love them. This is the unspoken cost. The short lifespan means facing profound, soul-crushing grief more often, creating a cycle of serial heartbreak for people who dedicate their lives to the breed. The constant vigilance required to manage their health, watching relentlessly for any limp, lump, or subtle change in behavior, can lead to a state of caregiver burnout and hypervigilance. The financial strain adds another layer of persistent stress. And most painfully, the high incidence of cancer and debilitating orthopedic issues means that Berner owners are far too often faced with agonizing end-of-life decisions, forced to navigate the murky, emotional waters of palliative care versus aggressive treatment, all while trying to balance their desire for more time against the ultimate act of love, ending their best friend's suffering. Beyond the terrifying trifecta of cancer, bloat, and joint disease, Berners are also prone to a slate of other significant health problems. This reinforces the reality that their bodies are often at odds with longevity. These conditions include various eye diseases like progressive retinal atrophy, a degenerative disease leading to blindness, and cataracts, heart conditions such as subaortic stenosis, a narrowing of the aorta, and a range of autoimmune disorders where the body's own immune system attacks itself. It often feels as though their genetic code is a roadmap of potential medical crises, requiring owners to be prepared for a multitude of challenges throughout the dog's life. To love a Bernese mountain dog is an exercise in the highest joys and the deepest heartaches. This detailed account of their struggles is not meant to deter people from this incredible breed, but to foster a deeper, more realistic understanding. It is a call for prospective owners to look beyond the beautiful photos and to arm themselves with knowledge. It is a plea to seek out only the most responsible breeders who prioritize health, longevity, and temperament above all else, and to be truly honest-to-God prepared for the immense challenges ahead. The unspoken struggles of the Bernese Mountain Dog are the price of admission for a love that is boundless, a loyalty that is absolute, and a companionship that is uniquely profound. They give their entire magnificent hearts for a tragically short time, and in return, they ask us to see them completely, not just as beautiful giants, but as the fragile, sensitive, and magnificent souls they truly are. Their lives may be short, but their impact is immeasurable.